This brand new Ford Mustang Bullitt is heir to a noble tradition. This morning, Mark Strassmann is in hot pursuit of what may be the most elusive Mustang of them all.
In the 1968 classic Bullitt, Steve McQueen gave every future James Bond and Jason Bourne a driving lesson. Audiences felt as though they were riding shotgun. It was Hollywood's first major car chase shot not on a studio lot, but in real time at real speeds, out on the streets and hills of San Francisco.
I think McQueen was the key to designing this in a way that had never been seen before.
Tim Zinnemann, the movie's assistant director, says at one point the director closed off 60 square blocks of the city.
How much driving did McQueen do?
As much as he could get away with.
Driving faster than 100 miles per hour meant a number of close calls, like this one. McQueen, an accomplished race car driver, blocked out the chase scenes himself.
He's Steve McQueen, and the film is Bullitt.
But the movie's other star was this 1968 Ford Mustang GT Fastback. Together, car and driver were the epitome of old school cool.
He was cool, but he was enthusiastic and going into details and wanting things to be right.
Well?
I lost my place. Nobody's perfect.
In the movie, actress Jacqueline Bisset played McQueen's girlfriend. She was 23 and breaking into Hollywood.
It was a beautiful car, the Bullitt car.
Do you understand why that car has the mystique that it does?
To a certain degree, fast, low-lying, smooth, sexy guy in the front seat.
You've had your share of on-set experiences with alpha males.
Yes, I have, actually.
Where does McQueen rank?
Well, pretty regular. Not overly alpha male, no. He'd come and go, stealthily.
After the movie, the Bullitt Mustang was just as stealthy. It disappeared. For decades, the Mustang became the holy grail for car collectors.
It was never meant to be a secret. It was just our car.
Robbie Kiernan and her son, Sean, shared the family secret. Her late husband, Robert, saw this ad in the back pages of Road and Track magazine and bought the Bullitt Mustang in 1974 for $6,000.
It was unbelievable. I mean, we had seen the movie, and then to see the car.
It still had the camera mounts underneath the chassis and a huge hole in the trunk for the smoke machine. The growl of the Mustang's V8 engine was deafening.
I taught at Catholic school, and the nuns heard the car and said, well, there's Robbie.
At one point, Steve McQueen tracked them down and asked the Kiernans to buy back what he called my Mustang.
It was part of our family at that point. It had too many memories.
The reality is it was your car.
It was my car.
And you weren't giving it up.
No.
After 1980, the pony car was garaged out of sight in a barn on their family farm in Tennessee.
This is the most personal thing that we have.
Last year, Sean Kiernan restored it, top to bottom. Today, it's 98% original.
I was in it to preserve history. I wasn't in it to make a shiny new object. I was in it to make something genuine and raw.
For him, the car's star power means more than Steve McQueen.
It's not just a 68 Fastback. It is my dad's car.
So the rest of the world will look at the car and see Steve McQueen, but you'll always look at that car and see your father.
Without a doubt.
The Kiernans are finally going public with the family secret, rolling it out at the Detroit Auto Show in its original faded glory.
How's that?
Perfect. That's the way we do it.
You can make a case that every car deserves to be treated as lovingly as this one was.
Yeah,
right?
This one definitely has a soul.
It's now registered as a historic vehicle and touring the country, appearing before a whole new audience.
Does it feel kind of weird to show it off after hiding it all these years?
Very much so. I mean, I was emotional seeing it go. It was like a family member leaving the house.
Even people who don't live for cars, like Jacqueline Bisset, sense something special about this one.
I think it was you who said they take the car seriously, the people who own it.
Mm-hmm. Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really treat it as the true star of the movie.
Good to know.
I think what we did, there was an emotional connection to the cars, the drivers, the scene itself, and it was all real.
It still feels real 50 years later. Every Hollywood action hero driving a fast car is still chasing Steve McQueen's Bullitt Mustang.